Ugh, I'm so bored to death.
Then why don't you go watch Bored to Beth?
Who?
Bored to Beth.
Who's that?
Like the coolest YouTuber ever?
What does she do?
Well, this week she painted her room door.
She did what?
She painted her room
She
door.
painted her room door?
Yes. Yeah, go check her out.
Wow.
No, like, she does all sorts of cool stuff. And you won't be bored, I swear.
Fine. What'd you say her name was again?
Bored to Beth. What it looks like right now. I have all my stuff around. I use acrylic paints. They're just like liquid acrylic. This I got at Dollarama. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive, guys, to make something good. I do have like the more expensive stuff as well, but I do like these because they're liquid, so it just mixes better and I don't know, applies better. You might need more coats, like more layers, but yeah. And this stuff is more like, it's thicker. Then I always have water. I just use a 14% sour cream container. I think that's the best. You guys should all get it. Then I use a Corelle plate. It doesn't have to be Corelle, but I don't know. I think they're the best. And if you ask your grandma, she would say the same thing. They are super slick, I guess. Like, so it's easy to mix your paints and to wash them after, which is important. And then I have my inspiration. I just found it on Pinterest. Go on Pinterest. You'll find everything there. You don't need to actually come up with your own design, like to be an artist or whatever. Just find what you like and do it. So I just start with a pencil and do like the basic outline just to kind of get the shapes and proportions or kind of where I want my shapes to be. Pretty sure I started with this flower. I took my vinyl, which my Billie Eilish, I just did this too. It's not perfect. The vinyl stuck and then there's bubbles. But anyways, so I took this, did the outline. The smaller circle, I think I took, I took a mirror, a round mirror I had. So literally take anything that's in your room to make it work. But yeah, so when drawing and painting, like I always had a tough time with everything needing to look perfect, and the branches and the leaves, they had to be perfect, the perfect shape. But my mom made me realize, like, not many things in nature are perfect. Like when you look at a tree, the trunk is never perfectly straight. The branches aren't perfectly straight. Like, there's curves, there's angles, like nothing, and no tree is the same, right? Like no two tree will ever be the same. So that really helped me. Like I still struggle with that because even in this project I was really mad. Well, not really mad, but I was a little ticked off just how I didn't like my leaves here. It looks like a banana. Like I just hated it. But then I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. Like when I look at it in a different perspective, I'm like, okay, yeah, that leaf is just a little funky, like it wants to be different, right? And it just all comes together. These birds, like, I copied the same color and everything, but this little guy, I was just in the mood to add a heart, so I did that. And this guy, I added like a shimmer green instead of just a plain green. So art has a lot of opportunities to just add your own spice to it, I guess I would say. So I have to be careful and I have to give myself lots of breaks, which is hard because when I get into a project, I just want to keep going and keep going and keep going. I gotta finish it like that day because I don't know, I have this thing in my mind where I'm like, hey, I have to finish it today. But now, like if I do that, then I'll pay for it the next day with a headache and I'm in bed all day and I can't even paint. So what's better, right? Even if it's just like a 5-10 minute break, it helps a lot. Stretch your neck. If you're working on a project, let's say you're sitting at a table and your neck is down, right? So think about it. I'm there for like hours. My neck just down, down, down. Your head's heavy, right? Is it like 10 pounds or? That is super heavy and hard on the neck. So it's really important to give yourself a break, stretch, do like a double chin stretch.
Thousand years later.
Alright, I'm back. It's been way too long since I've been working on this project, or I mean, since I have stopped working on this project. And I've been procrastinating so much, and I have been just lacking motivation. But like I was talking about in my other video about motivation, sometimes we don't have the motivation, and we just need to tell ourselves, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take action, and I'm gonna get it done. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. I honestly don't even have that much to paint, and I can't believe I've just been procrastinating, putting this off for so long. I just need to finish the branch, put eyes on the birds, and finish this flower and these leaves. So really, like, come on, Bet. Alright, I'm here to show you how easy it is to wash it off of a Corelle plate. Look at that. And it's so fun, you get to just play in the paint. I don't know. I'm still a child, so I love it. Also, remember to wash the sink because otherwise your parents will kill you for staining blue in the sink. This is another project I did. I put painter's tape all over the wall. But look at this cheap painter's tape. It like totally messed up when I peeled it off. But that's just another part of happy little accidents because now it just looks kind of cool. Has like a textured effect. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Well, that was a project and a half. And last minute, I decided to add metallic green to my doorknob. I love it. I'm so glad I'm done. I'm so glad I did this. It just adds so much color to my room. And it is just awesome. And those little details that I was looking at and criticizing so much, I don't even notice them right now. Like, you know, I hated this leaf because it looked like a banana and it didn't look like a leaf to me, but in the big picture, who cares, right? I think it looks great and I'm happy with what I did. I'm proud of myself, and who knows what other door I will paint in the future. Guys, it's me editing my video that you're currently watching. I am currently in my pajamas. But I do have a nice new camera, so you can see that grease in high definition. I was editing and I realized I don't have an outro for this video, so this is what I'm doing now. I'm like really pumped up right now. Wow. We've been through it all together. We've had highs, lows, ups, downs, had motivation, lost motivation. We've been through it all together. This is my Sistine Chapel. This is my Mona Lisa. We did it. Don't you think it's just adorable? I love it. So if you guys think that this is adorable, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace!